I think I am. All right. Oh no, hang on, I clicked on some stuff. I don't want to be clicking on stuff. Okay, okay. All right, I think always good. Let me double check that the audio is coming through because I am doing some new stuff. Gonna get much better audio soon, but in the meantime, I'm not sure it's working right. So let me just double check from my phone that it is going right. Let me double check. Ha! I heard my own voice. I am happy with that. Okay. I am happy. All right. Let's get started. So today I wanted to show you the intro of Sweet Child of Mine, but also how to figure out what key you're in when you're playing solos, or like the intro, for example. It's not a solo per se, but you know, it's a lead guitar part as such. But yeah, and the answer to that is often with what sounds like a finishing thing, but I'll get to that in a bit. So yeah, actually, let's start with that, and let me know if you get any questions during this lesson. Did I check my messages for questions? I'll check at the end if we have time. All right, so we start actually. Thanks for liking the stream, Nasco. Okay, so I didn't know there's a notification like that. That's so big. But yeah, all right. So we have we start on the 12th fret of the 4th string, right? We will do just the first bit to start with, and then once you get the first bit, the following bits aren't too hard. So we're gonna keep roughly one finger per fret. So we start on the 12th fret with our first finger, then little finger on the 15th fret of your second string, third finger on the 14th fret of your third string, and then first finger again on the 12th fret, right? That's our first phrase. And go with alternate picking as well. Down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up. Okay, and then the last bit is little finger on the 15th fret of the first string. Then the third finger remains here on the 14th fret of the third string, which we played earlier. And the little finger now moves back one fret to the 14th fret of the first string. And our third finger is already in the right place of the 14th fret of the third string. I did send you that tab a while ago, but it's also widely available online anyways. So you will have no problem finding a tab for it, but it's important to keep those fingers because that means that your hand has the list movement and you don't need to look at it while you're playing this guitar part. Although I started with the wrong string here by forgetting the solo. Solo, intro. Right, so this is how the fingers move. Basically, those two fingers remain for the first phrase on those two frets. So first finger on fret 12, third finger on fret 14. So yeah, try this slowly. Shall I put some metronome on? Yeah, I will. I'm answering my own questions. That's healthy. Actually, it is. Yeah. Right, I'll have some water first. Nom nom nom. Okay. That's maybe a little bit too quiet. And of course, better you play with a guitar with humbuckers if you have one. Get the distortion sound as well. In my teaching studio, I just have this electric guitar, so that's what I'm playing with. Both the pickups making one humbucker. So yeah, that will do for today. It's enough to get the information across anyway. So let's do this at let's do it at 66 with the metronome. Just the first phrase, so it's 2 notes per beat. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll play through all the speeds just once, yeah, so that we have the time to go through everything. And let's try it 72. Yes, sorry. I'm playing through speeds, but if something is too fast, don't feel the need to play through it all. You can always come back to this in the future and play it whenever you feel like it and whenever you're confident with a certain speed. If something is too fast and you start playing it with mistakes, it's a good idea to stop and come back a later time rather than keeping up the speed, because you'll end up learning it with the mistakes. So it's better to stop for a bit and then come back to it. All right. That was the metronome. There we go. We did 72? No. Alexandra, thanks for liking the stream. All right, so let's try at 72. 3, 4. Okay, so we just repeat that phrase 2 times. So that's all we're gonna do to start with. Okay, let's go to 80. 2, 3, 4. All right, let's go to 88. 2, 3, 4. Right, and let's go to 96. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, then 104. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 112. 1, 2, 3, 4. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 132. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so this is now a little bit faster than the actual song. So if you manage to get up to here, that's fantastic. Then you might find it also easy to just play straight away with people, because, you know, when you're with people, sometimes you get distracted, all that sort of stuff. So it's good practice to try play something faster than the actual song, just a little bit faster. Glad you like that. Very nice. Cool. All right, so let's do the second bar. So the second bar, it's basically the same with the exception of the first note. So instead of starting here, right, so where we started, we start on the 14th fret of the 3rd string, and I'd recommend starting with the 2nd finger here, right, so that these fingers remain the same, right, so that when we start here with the 2nd finger, then we can finish again with little finger on the 15th fret, 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the 14th fret, 1st finger on the 12th fret, 4th on the 15th, 3rd on the 14th, 4th on the 14th, 4th on the 14th, but then this one is free to come here, right? So it becomes like this, the fingers. Right, so that it's nice and comfortable. Yeah, I think we'll manage to do this. Sorry, I'm just concerned about the time frame of this lesson because I've got to teach after this as well. A student is coming to the studio. But I think we'll manage to go through different speeds again. So let's do the second phrase. We went at 66, I think we started the previous one. But you know what? This one will start at 72. Level up. But also because you've done the previous phrase, if that was easy and you mastered it, and if you're watching this as a video later, then I'd recommend getting the first phrase down, then this one will be much easier, and the following ones also. Okay. 1, 2, second phrase. Oops, I completely missed that string there. 3, 4. Okay, let's go at 80. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go at 88. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop. 3, 4. Okay, let's go at 96. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go to 104. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to 112. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the fastest speed, a little bit faster than the song, 132. It's only a tiny bit faster, so it's not even noticeable, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's it, and I'm pretty sure in live versions sometimes they would have played it faster as well. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Less story time, Nelly. Less story time. I just keep getting thoughts about how I'm related to this song and how long I've played it for, and that I started it off many years ago as just rhythm stuff. But anyway, don't get distracted, Nelly. All right, we only have a little bit of time. Third phrase. So the third phrase is also pretty much the same as the previous two phrases. So yeah, the last half of it is absolutely the same. It's just this time, unlike the first phrase where we start on the 12th fret of the 4th string, we start on the 12th fret of the 3rd string. So it's like this. And that's it. It's just one note difference. That's why if you learn the first phrase, you've kind of learned them all. Because then the last one is just the first one again. So this third phrase is actually the last phrase for the intro. Well, I guess we do have a little transition going into the verse as well. But yeah, we'll have a look at it in a minute. Let's try this third phrase at 80. 80. Water. Important. So on rock and roll of me. All right, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go 88. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to 96. 2, 3, 4. Right, let's go to 104. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 112. 1, 2, 3, 4. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 132. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's that. And then the last phrase is the same as the first phrase, as I mentioned. And then we start again with the first phrase. Then the second one with the 14th fret of the 4th string. Then the third one, 12th fret on the 3rd string. And the first phrase again. Okay, so yeah, actually the last phrase, well, whatever. I'm calling it a phrase, although probably this whole thing is one phrase. Whatever. Let me show you the little transition into the verse. So it's different. So it's this bit. Right. So the easy thing is that you're always alternating with the 14th fret on the 3rd string, which you can hold with your 3rd finger, as we did with the rest of the intro. So we have 12th fret on the 1st string, 15th fret with the little finger on the 2nd string, 12th fret again on the 1st string, then 14th fret with the little finger on the first string, 15th fret on the first string with the little finger, 14th fret on the first string again, and 12th fret on the first string, 15th fret on the second string, and then you can hold the D chord here if you want when you're going into the verse. Well, when I played it most recently, that's what I did anyway, because there was just the one guitarist, so it was down to me to play that chord at the end. But yeah, so yes, the last phrase, let's do it with the metronome nice and slow, this transition into the verse. We are gonna start at 66, nice and slow. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go at 72. 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go at 80. 2, 3, 4. And if you're wondering why I'm looking off to the side, it's because I've got the tab right there. I teach too many things to remember, and I have the memory of a goldfish, so I forget things very easily. So yeah, I'm sight reading it. Okay, so 88. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 96. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 104. 1, 2, 3, 4. $112. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I remembered it now. Let's try to see if I've remembered it with 120 without me looking there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, I did. Nice. 132. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I forgot it immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. That's the whole intro. Now, how to figure out what key you're in. A big clue to it is that we're finishing on this chord. Hi Alessandro, thanks for liking the stream. So yes, a big clue is that we finish on this chord, which is our D chord. And of course, it's originally, I'm pretty sure it is, or is it in standard? Is it in E flat? Anyway, I'm not gonna divulge. Let's just keep it as this. Okay, so we finish on the D chord, and we're actually in D major. Actually, this is a D power chord. But if you're playing the rhythm part, then you'll know. You'll know that it's a D major. But also another clue to it being D major is in the intro and in the end bit we keep playing this note, which is our F sharp, which is part of our D major chord. But yeah, the thing is that oftentimes, as we've discussed before, solos and intros and all that sort of stuff are in minor pentatonics, right? But and oftentimes they're in position 1 or position 4, but this time we are in the key of D, and we're here not playing a minor pentatonic, we're playing, well, if anything, a major pentatonic, but more like a major scale, because we're not skipping any of the notes. So let me know if you'd like me to show you how to play the major scales, because it's not, I don't believe I've shown you all the positions of the major scales. Or not publicly anyway, because we've had private guitar family lessons in our Facebook group, so I don't remember what I've shown where, but I'm pretty sure I have not shown the positions of the major scales. But yeah, this one is in D major, and we're running out of time, so I'm just going to say that to sum it up. Basically, if you can play a chord, major or minor chord, at the end of the solo that sounds like it's finishing the solo off, and it sounds like, okay, so it's restful, it sounds finished, then you can use your ears to figure out that you're in that key, whether it be a major key or a minor key. So in this case, we're finishing on a D chord, so it's D major. But another way is by knowing theory and seeing what notes you're using, and analyzing things that way. So let me know if you'd like me to elaborate on that, on the theory, on which key has what notes, and all of that sort of stuff. And I'll do a live lesson on that topic as well. I hope you found this useful. We didn't cover too much of how to figure out the key of a solo, but oh well, at least we managed to do the whole intro. Let me know if you get any questions, and thank you for your support in making this happen, to all the lovely people who have bought me a coffee and supported our guitar family in that way. That's how I am able to send you guitar study materials for free each week, and how I'm able to keep going with those live lessons as well, and set aside some time for those. So thank you a lot for your support, and I hope you have a lovely weekend. I'll see you again in a couple of weeks, and yeah, that's it. You know how to reach me. If you have any questions, you can comment below, DM me, whatever. You're seeing me, so so you have a way of contacting me. All right, bye bye bye. Hope you have a lovely weekend.